Okay, we are back in session. We'll have the opening ceremonies, Pledge of Allegiance. Maury, would you lead us, please?
Really? Ready, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Almighty God, we pray this day for your ever enduring guidance. We ask you to cloak us in wisdom and fortitude, that we may dispense our knowledge and facts intelligently among all humanity of whom we serve. Amen. Okay. Public comment this time?
We need to do the announcement from closed session.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No worries. The board discussed items 2, conference with labor negotiator. Number 3, liability claim. Recommendation is to deny the claim, and that was approved. Number 4, existing litigation on Carlos Rivera versus County of Lassen. Instructions were to defend. And there was no reportable action on number 5 nor number 2.
Go back to that.
Oh, yeah. And we will continue on after the meeting.
We'll continue closed session. Okay, thank you. Okay. We need agenda approval.
Chairman, I would move approval of the agenda with the postponement of item G2 until we have a full board. And we ask that we put it on the department reports and not the consent agenda, please. Why can't we do it today?
I asked to have it extended.
Yeah, and I want the full board to be here because it's very important. I'd like for the full board to be here. My personal.
I agree.
Anyway, that's my motion.
I have a second.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a first and a second. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
No.
Okay. Under public comment, I have Mike Jimenez.
Yep. Here?
Yeah, state your name, please.
My name is
You have
Mike
3
Jimenez. How many?
3 minutes.
Okie dokie. Okay, we're having a problem in Clear Creek, with the fire chief. He was hired illegally without board approval, bylaw violation. And when he was interviewed, he was not interviewed by professionals, another bylaw in violation. He made an ordinance that goes against bylaws. His ordinance pretty much alienated us from CAL FIRE and the other areas. It wasn't really illegal, but it fell into a big gray area. And we're losing support and we've lost a portion of support from CAL FIRE. Now, in his ordinance, it said that basically in our bylaws state that he's supposed to adhere to federal, state, and county rules, which this being in a gray area, kind of not really there. And then after this, he made up a bunch of fines that he cannot enforce. Okay. He's driving the fire truck around on various occasions, no license. How does that work with our insurance? Are we insured through the county? Are we insured through Clear Creek itself? Either way, if something happens, he's not insured and he's putting our community at risk. After about in the beginning of January, one of the neighbors cut down a bunch of trees. Well, they were burning the trees. There were basically 12 trees that were burnt. Now, in order to have a brush fire, it's supposed to be 4x4, with a brush and needles and leaves and such. trees are prohibited. I looked it up on the internet and it said that, you're not supposed to burn trees unless you're a professional. He's driven by it. The city manager is driven by it. Both, one's a fire chief and the other one's a is a volunteer firefighter. Do these people have the responsibility to act? Basically, when I brought it up at the meeting, I was told I should have called 911. This fire burnt for 2 weeks, partially unattended. I don't think it had all the stuff to either put it out or anything else, but to me, that put our community at risk. That fire, I have pictures of the fire if anybody wants to see them. They're way bigger than 4x4. At our last meeting, our fire chief was insubordinate to the board, I felt. If Mike, if you could listen to the tapes of the last meeting, you will hear some of the things that were said. The board was trying to fix the warming fire ban, the thing that's keeping CAL FIRE kind of away from us. Randy said, and then Randy gets
up, but I'll give you another minute.
Thank you. I got a lot. Randy said, just get rid of it. I have something else. He came up with this, there was a fire code thing that he downloaded from the state. He made his own. I don't think that he's qualified to do that. After that, I also have Steve's letter that he sent me last year when I quit the board about not following the bylaws. Basically, I guess I'm out of time. There's nothing more I can say. I just need to know if somebody's going to get back to me on this.
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, and just to let you know that the board and the fire chief has threatened the community with the sheriff again. And I know you told them to stop the meeting, but you really please listen to that tape because it's pretty bad. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Is there any other public comment at this time? Seems there are none. We'll go to unagendized report. Mike, you want to start off, please?
Sure, pretty sure I had nothing to report.
All right, that was quick.
Other than be going to the meeting here, Patrick.
Hey, Tom,
Yeah, so, today I have a full meeting at 3. We, Mike,
Mike, good partnership. Huh?
you know, okay. And then on Wednesday, I have a meeting for the, senior lunch program at 10. I'll be attending. And, out of my, congressionary funding, I want to, give $1,000 to the Lassen Grizzly Clay Breakers. And I want to give $500 to the, Susanville Rancheria Powwow Committee. And, I still, can't, shake this, squeaky voice.
You're doing a lot better than you were. I can understand you, sir.
That's it.
Thank you. Aaron?
Sure, I do have my discretionary funds. I'd like to put $1,000 to the Big Valley Bullseyes. And then, after this meeting here, I'll be attending, going down to Sacramento to attend RCRC, for that board meeting, as well as, afterwards we'll have the installation of new officers. That'll be the reception on Wednesday night, and I'll come back after that. And then on the other side of things, the Department of Fish and Predators on the horse that was attacked out there, we have the discussion on, they consider that to be not a public safety issue, which was, it's asinine. And the reason why they're considering not to be a public safety issue is that the wolf made the attacks on the horse and the calf and then left. Even though it's so close to the house, they said that there was no human activity because the residents were sleeping, so it didn't matter. It was left after the attack, so they're not considering a public safety issue. It's absolutely asinine, crazy, insane, etc. So anyway, so that was that's what I got on that. So that's that's just what we're dealing with, you know, a department that has that kind of mindset. I also think if we have Mr. McGarver there to help offset that stuff, and it's absolutely crazy, but here we are.
Thank you.
That's it. Leave it on good note.
Okay, on the 14th, I attended an agenda meeting. On the 15th, I went to the Fish and Game meeting right here in this room. And to add to what Aaron said about Fish and Game, it's really a mess. They know that there's a shortage of deer. They know that there's an issue with the bears, the lions, and the wolves. This is the deer committee, but they cannot give any suggestions that that's the problem to the head Fish and Game department. They will not. They told them, don't even suggest it to us. That's pretty sad. I could go on and on, but I've got more to say here. Let's see. I went to Lassen Family Services for a memorial for Jack Jacobs, an incredible person of this community. He passed away during COVID, and they had a memorial up there for him. He worked there for years. Incredible person. Helped a lot of kids. Just and a good friend of mine. I attended the pancake breakfast at the Memorial Hall. It was a fundraiser for the law enforcement dog. They had a pretty nice turnout. Had a really good breakfast. So I will attend an agenda meeting tomorrow, and after that, I will leave for Sacramento for the leadership reception on Wednesday evening. On the 23rd, I'll attend a behavioral health training. Saturday, I'll be going down to Senator Malpa's memorial, representing Lassen County. That's it. Thank you.
Hey, just on your guys' committee for the RCRC, what things was coming up on the radar for Lassen County? How they're gonna, what are you guys working on?
For Lassen County specifically?
Yeah,
It's nothing really specific for individual counties. It's more of the general consensus of what's going on in the state and what can the rural counties do to help, you know, either support or endorse those initiatives going through that are going to benefit us, or to try to water down or completely oppose to get them eliminated, the stuff that's coming down legislatively that's going to negatively impact us.
Yeah, RCRC really is our voice for the plus or the minus for the rural counties.
well, and I just want to know what that,
I can bring,
and I want to know what the CSAC is, you know, some of the things. I mean, I don't know, and you guys are my representatives, and I just would like to know.
let's get together after the meeting. I'll give you some of the agendas and you can read it yourself.
Do you have something you want me to bring up at the?
No, there's nothing, you know, that I have specific, but I just was wondering, you know, what's on the radar, whether you guys.
Well, one of the things I'm gonna be bringing up is what I just talked about, is the public safety with these wolves and how their department's not considered to be public safety.
Right.
When they're attacking a horse, 12 yards from a house with little kids that live there.
And that's good, but I mean,
The other
you
thing,
know, but there's other,
you're second chair and you're welcome to go to the meeting. You can zoom in on and you can get those questions answered for yourself. I mean, that's what I would do. Okay. The public hearings, there is none. We have no time, nothing for time certain. What is it right on that clock?
10 o'clock.
thank you.
Okay, we'll go to G. Information and consent calendar.
We pulled G2.
Okay,
I'll pull G, I guess I'll pull G4 just to make a spelling correction.
okay,
There's nothing else I passed, motion to pass the balance.
okay, I have a motion to pass the balance. Do I have a second?
Yeah, I'll second
Okay, I have a second. Those in favor?
Aye.
Is there any public comment? Okay, being there is none. Let's go to G4.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Sarah, if you'll make a note, I adjourned the meeting in memory of Norman Hawkins, Hawkins, is his last name, proper spelling. It was Hawkins.
Okay.
So anyway, with that minor change, I would move approval.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Yeah, I'll second.
Okay. Is there any public comment? Okay, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Department reports, animal control vehicle.
Morning, Mr. Chairman and Board, and I'm Dustin Russell, Captain with the Lassen County Sheriff's Office. This is for an animal control truck for our animal control officer for the Sheriff's Office. We acquired a vehicle from the animal shelter when we took over patrol services. We've never purchased our own or made one fit our needs. But the vehicles that we've been filtering through are very high mile and have not been working for our animal control officer. She also puts in more miles than every other car in the county because she hits every corner of our county on a daily basis where resident deputies kind of have their areas that they go to. She has to go all over the whole county and her vehicles have not been reliable. And so this is our effort to get her in a vehicle that's reliable and also will be outfitted specifically for the needs that she's identified that she needs and what she does for our county. The purchase of the vehicle is $62,999.43. And that's for a 2024, it's a new 2024 Chevy 2500 long bed, which is a diesel, which we hope with that amount of miles she'll put on that will, the equipment that we're going to put in the vehicle plus any other animals, we don't want to exceed the payload. So having a 3/4 ton truck is beneficial, and having a diesel, we'll be able to put more miles on it.
A little bit longer life, huh?
That's what we're hoping for.
Good.
And with that, I'll take any questions.
Whatever.
You sure this is diesel? I read it as gas.
I went there with the diesel on the.
Yeah, that's gonna be so.
I looked at several, so now you're going to be second guess myself.
I'm second guessing myself too.
Yeah, engine Duramax 6.6 liter turbo diesel is on page 4 under the summary.
Did you say when you're getting a 2024 versus a 26 or why?
The price of this was much better than anything else we could find, and I think that's the reason is because it's a fleet vehicle that's stuck around. We do it through GSA, so we get the best price possible. But then this one beat all the other prices, and it was every bit of truck that we could get. Also,
Sounds
I was
like,
gonna say, that's a pretty decent price. I mean, the year is just a year. You're buying it for the longevity, so.
or most
Any other
noticeable
questions?
person out there.
Yeah, Dustin, what line item under that fleet funding is that coming out of?
I don't have a specific line item. I just have budget number 135352.
I can help with that. Samantha McMullen, Deputy County Administrative Officer. I almost threw it again. It is always coming anytime we have a capital project or capital out of 300, 6,200. It's a capitalization line.
300, what?
6,200.
Okay. Is there any public comment? Seems none, I'm looking for a motion.
Would, make the motion, we authorize the purchase of the vehicle.
Okay, I have a motion by Outlaw,
Second that.
second by Mike. Those in favor?
Aye.
In item number 2, we are proposing to unfund a vacant substance abuse worker position in the alcohol and other drug budget and fund an administrative support specialist position. Our administrative support specialist position is one that helps our fiscal team. We only have 2 people in our behavioral health team that are currently serving in that function, and we'd like to expand it to 4. So we're taking 1 out of the alcohol and drug budget. This will still leave us with 3 vacant substance abuse worker positions should we have a need to fill them. So there will still be additional vacancies within that classification if we have the need to fill them. Currently we have 5 funded with 1 filled and 4 vacant. By removing 1, we'll still have 3 vacant if the need arises that we need to fill that position as well.
Is there a range, difference between those 2 positions?
The substance abuse worker is range 13-15. The administrative support specialist, based on the level of hiring, could be a 13, a 14, or a 16. But being that we have had so many vacancies within this budget, there won't be any need to increase the budget for 771.
There's just 1 range.
If we fill it at the level 3. If we fill it at level 1 or 2, it would be. Yeah.
And why don't you need those other positions that you're trading it for? Well,
We haven't filled the substance abuse worker position in quite a few years. We have been working on some changes to that job description. As the state qualifications change, we need to upgrade our job descriptions. And so we haven't submitted our most recent changes to the union as of yet to go through that process, but it is in the works. Once we make those changes, if Tiffany has a need for additional people within that classification, then we'll run a recruitment. But as it stands now, she hasn't had a need.
It's been a long time, it's been quite a few years, hasn't it?
Correct.
yeah, so once you make all the changes and everything, then and then you determine that you need that position. So how's that position gonna be funded then? If we're taking that money from
We're only taking
that
1.
position?
So currently there are 5 substance abuse worker positions funded. We have 1 filled and we're taking away 1. That still leaves 3 funded positions within the budget. They've already been funded. We have 5 allocated currently in the current allocated position report.
So you'll only be able to hire 3.
If we had a need,
If
we could still
have
fill
a need.
3. Yes.
I have one. There was no supporting documents. I mean, just what's on the agenda is always, is that true? Because
Yes.
sometimes.
Please. It was easier to just talk through it. So I didn't submit any.
No, that's fine. I
Yeah.
just, for my information, because I didn't,
Yes,
there was no little blue thingy underneath there to click on
Yeah.
to get.
no attachments.
Make it too easy, it's not easy.
Is there any public comment? Bring it back up here for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to unfund 1 full-time employee, substance abuse worker, 1-2. Position within alcohol and other drug fund budget, number 110-0771, and fund an additional full-time employee 1. Administrative support specialist 1, 2, and 3 position within the alcohol and other drug fund budget, unit number 110-0771.
Okay, will I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, I have a first and a second. Those in favor? Aye. Opposed? So move. Okay, number 3, Health and Social Services, change in mental health fund budget, unit number 110 0751, allotted allocated